Alrighty, class, and that finishes up our reading of Grace for President today. It doesn't mean our discussion is over with our Grace for President book, because while we're reading this, we're going to start engaging with this book all week, okay? So what I've got planned is to help increase our civics understanding for our lessons and such. We're going to understand more about our structures for government and how it functions to serve us as citizens and residents as we get older. And we learned more about the voting process and understanding the Electoral College, okay? So this week, what we're gonna work with this book a lot this week. We're gonna do another reading of the book, and we're gonna focus on some of the key points that we've made over, our discussions. We're gonna do things like understanding our character traits. We've got a great character, a great leader here, a great focus point that we can start with, and we've got understanding our comprehension. So we've got a lot of anchor charts that we've got around the room where we're gonna make sure that we develop from an understanding of this book. We're going to take it one step further. We're going to take it outside of just the book learning. So one of our days, I've got my pages here, we're going to start once with a comprehension page. So I've got my pages here, guys, okay? This is going to be a comprehension, like a check for understanding. We know that we had, a beginning, a middle, and an end part, okay? But what happened in there? You're going to need to understand and know more about our comprehending of our book. What do we need? What are some important facts that we need to know? All right? I mentioned one of our anchor charts is about character traits. This one is for Grace. Grace has a great character, okay? Grace, she is determined. That's her character trait. We're going to be able to, we need to go back through the text, listen to the text again. We need to listen, be on the lookout for one thing that the character shows to show off that she is determined. One thing the character says that shows she is determined. And then let's look at those other characters. What are something that another character says or does or shows that she is determined as well? And then another time we read, we've got an opportunity here to compare and contrast candidates, just like in a real election. So our next page is going to be a compare and contrast diagram. Okay, we're going to have Thomas on one side and list some things, important facts about him. And we're going to have Grace on the other. And maybe they do things that are the same. Let's keep thinking about that the next time we read the text. Okay? And again, comprehension, understanding character traits, summarizing. We're going to use one of our graphic organizers, okay? Our somebody wanted, but so then. We're going to use all of those to find and pull out important details from the story so that we can retell it in a small little way, okay? Checking for our understanding, all right? And again, this isn't going to be a one-day thing. This is going to be over the course of the week. We're going to get to know a little bit more about our book. And then just like always, we're going to have a reading check, just more important information, what we learned from the text, okay? If you finish early with one of your activities, I was able to find a cute, look, we can make our own little presidential posters or a campaign poster. We can do self-portraits. So if you are one of those early finishers on your day that we stop, we'll have that set up, and maybe we can find some art hub for kids. I know you guys like your directed drawings. Those can be things for early finishers. Let's just keep tying it all together, all right? And that's just pulling it from one small thing into a whole big thing that we can do together. All righty, guys? You ready? Let's go for it.